Well, good afternoon. It's the Ryan Ramblin' Preacher Man, and we are changing things up. So, on today's episode, the Roadster is going to get a little bit of a makeover. We're going to go ahead and put bars, we're going to put grips, and I've already put bags on, so we'll look at that in a second. And front suspension as well. Got some progressive monotube cartridge kit for it. So, see how everything goes, and who knows, maybe do a little bit of a before and after video and a little bit of a review and see what we can do. So here's gonna be Speedwell cutaway bags. You can buy those on TC Bros. Matter of fact, a lot of this that I got is gonna be from TC Bros. Pretty good bag, pretty good quality. Got some good attachments. Seems like it'll be pretty decent for waterproof. So, all weather definitely seems good up to. Got some really good insulation. I mean, that's pretty thick. Nice little pouch. Side access bag. I mean, they're small. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little bit bigger, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like those. Not too bad. Also a really good day for this too, because it's raining. It's nasty. I'm not taking the bikes out. So, as you guys have seen in some of the footage I've put out, that is basically the viewpoint that you have. That's yeah. I mean, it worked. Not too bad. But our orders from TC Bros, it might not be too bad. Some 6.5-inch pullback risers. Brand new moto bars. Matter of fact, same it's on those. Grips. Tacovas. Not too bad. So, let's kind of start taking stuff apart and seeing what it looks like and mocking stuff up, and let's see how this is going to go together. Should be an easy job. Should be. But, never really. You seriously don't want to ride with me? Why? This is like the best weather to ride in, bro. She's not a rider. She's not a biker. I mean, tell me. That ain't it. I mean, come on. Alright? She's a complainer. That ain't bad at all. Soft generation nowadays. So I'm not going to necessarily make a how-to video here because it's pretty much a straightforward job, but you are looking at a T25 Torx bit that is going to be for all your screws that are going to be holding everything in, so we'll go ahead and remove those on both sides. I do believe the other side's T25 as well. I think some T27s come in somewhere along the way, but when we get there, we'll go ahead and figure it out. So we'll go ahead and take the controls and the switches off on both the left and the right side and get everything tight. Well, boys and girls, we hit ourselves a little bit of an issue. So as far as this is going to be super easy, and well, I mean it is, don't get me wrong, but somebody that should have known, somebody was like, hey, you know what we could do? We could go ahead and run, we could go ahead and run tucked in wires to the handlebars, internal wiring, which I mean is cool, you know, minus the fact that I'm gonna want to replace this now. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure I need to get another wiring harness. I'm gonna have to cut it anyways. Pretty positive. I don't know, I don't do wires, I don't do electrical. I really don't do mechanical, this is just a hobby. Either way, we'll figure it out. Figure out, give you an update. We're making it. Alright, so since I don't know a better way of doing this, I got everything pretty much off. Apparently they just went ahead and said, hey, I'm going to drill a hole and, hey, stuff a screw. Drill another hole, we're going to be okay. Don't get me wrong, it was pretty clean. It actually was pretty decent. Just going to be pain in my butt, that's all. So, snip, 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 pull through, and we'll just have to wire in something new. That's just going to be what we're going to have to be. So if it works out, yeah, should be fun. Snippy, snippy. The snippy, snippy. And the bars. Now we're just gonna have to wire everything up. Look at this little guy. Oh, little 1-inch riser. He got up to about 6.5, but yeah. This little guy. And voila. Everything's taken apart, good to go. Say hi, honey. Oh, hi. She says, preach that I doing it. Hey, I think we're getting somewhere, boys and girls. Not too bad at all. I won't act like I did any wiring or anything yet, because I haven't. So it's probably halfway done, but hey! Alright, we got a plan, boys. We are going to replace the switches in the housing, right? That way, they come with a wiring harness, and I really don't have to worry about too much except for pins and everything. Really wanted to replace it. Whatever. Wanted chrome. It'll do, though. So we'll new buttons. Keep the same housing. And then should be a lot easier to get in here. Because so I can get you to see. That is pretty much where they're going. So I'm going to have to take this plug out. I already took the other one out. Redo the pins. So, take that all apart. Take the old wires out of here. And then put the new pins in. Never done it before, but should be fairly easy. Either way, we'll be okay. So, yeah, I'm going to put the bars on real quick, put the riser on, the speedometer, tachometer, all of that, and then we're going to have to wait for the new buttons to come. So we'll pretty much have this as like a part 1, and then we'll have a part 2, kind of more of like an installation how-to video, because this is a little more in-depth, and I haven't seen too many how-to videos on YouTube. Really nothing in the forums that I can find, at least. There's one in particular, that's about putting pins. It's actually pretty decent. So yeah, we'll have my take on it too. Here in a second, we'll show you what it looks like with the 6.5-inch pullback risers, with the bars, the clamps, everything like that. Headlight, everything attached. And then, yeah, so we'll show that to you here right now. Beautiful. All right. So, in conclusion, this is how this is going to end up. This particular motorcycle uses a 3 3/4-inch top mounting plate, in which most risers are 3 1/2. So, yeah, after a while of getting frustrated and trying to fit everything together and realizing it's not going to work, and measuring and going, oh, that's why. Probably should have did that originally. Yeah. So we're going to get a riser on the way, and just got the controls and the wiring. So I figure we're going to go ahead and end this here. I'll have a how-to video and just kind of a more or less a follow along with me type of wiring the controls in. There's really not much on YouTube, so not that I'm like the best or anything, or even an electrician or a mechanic or anything, because I'm not. But I'm poor and I have a bunch of kids and I have to do my tinkering. So no matter what, if I want to ride, well, I'm going to have to do it myself. So luckily I got a little bit of a skill set. Thanks, Jesus, and thanks, Dad, because, I mean, ultimately my dad is very handy. I'm nowhere near as handy as he is, but I can still get some stuff done. So we'll do more of a how-to video, and we'll go ahead and get this bad boy up on the road. And while we were away, I went ahead and I just threw on a clutch cable on the custom. So clutch cable's fixed on that. I'm actually fixing to take it out and get my pregnant wife some brisket queso dip. That's what she has a taste for over at HEB. So that video actually One of these two are going to upload first. We'll go ahead and see, but that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So, thanks for sticking around with us. Greatly appreciate it. It's the Ride Ramble and Preacher Man, and we are out of here. Peace.